Okay, everybody, welcome back to Steam MacGyver doing fun things. So here is a little slice of tree here. This came off a tree called a star pine. I've made other cups from this in this little series here. But this one was a slice where it had like all the branches coming out, and the way this tree grew was like it would come out in like rings of branches would come out. And it was pretty cool. It started off as like a little Christmas tree that I planted in the front yard, and then it grew up pretty big and cool by living in an HOA, and so we had to cut it out. Which, if there's any takeaway from this video in particular, don't live in an HOA. There's really all there is to it. Acreage, no association. That's what you're looking for in a house. All right, so let's turn this one down. I'm gonna make it into a mug, and not a lot of figuring going through, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. All right. All right. Well, let's start this puppy off here. Huh? Okay. So, see, that was magic. Yeah, I don't know if you guys. It was magic. Also, it's a good idea to check your tool rest. Make sure you aren't going to do something really stupid. Make sure your tools are nice and sharp. You know, sharp tools, just don't even bother. Okay, so here we are. We're just going to go ahead and rough all this stuff off here. This bark is, it was on there, but so like in other bark pieces, I could just take it off with the chisel or this, that, or get it off. But with this stuff, because of those knots on there, it was like it was on super tight or something like that. I don't know. So long story short, we just had to work our way through it. So we're just getting down to it. These little, where the branches sticking out, it's really fascinating how this is. Some of them are fairly smooth. Some of them have like a massive groove into them. And I don't know, it's just kind of fascinating how the tree grows, to be honest with you. So anyway, but I didn't want to go down too far because, then you're just whittling it down to nothing. So I left it at where I did. I just kind of felt good. Use the calipers to figure out how big our tenon has to be to shove it into the clamp when we turn around. And mark our pencil lines for, it's just kind of fun doing those pencil lines, I gotta be honest with you, It's all spinny, little pencil lines. It's little things, guys. So anyway, we're just looking at our design, trying to figure it out exactly what we're going to do to make it look super darn cool. And so you can see right here how it has that, cavity that the branch is coming out. Now, on one hand, fill it with something, fill it with resin, but it didn't go all the way through to the inside. So that was what I was kind of working with, was like, how deep did that branch go, and would it be a knot coming through and be a big hole coming out? So what I did is I took a big gamble, also because I don't have a lot of resin laying around to do that. So, hey, whatever. The log was free and resin cost money. Would it look cool? Possibly. You never know. But I just went ahead and took it down a little bit more, see what see what it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it around and clamp it in Mr. Clampy here. However, for those eagle-eyed viewers playing the home game here, you'll notice I did something wrong. And so I had to take it all off, turn it around, and then I had to part out the bottom. And the reason is because that bottom was not perpendicular. So as I put it into the clamp, it would be wobbly. But then I also had this idea, wait a second, I'm going to try something else with the clamp, or with the bottom. And so I came out with a kind of a neat design for the bottom. A new idea, I guess. I don't know, not really design. Needless to say, we squared it up, this and that, flipped it around, and away we go. We're going to put in our initial borehole and then cut the top. So this is, follow the pencil lines, And that piece just shoots right off, maybe down the street. You never know. It's always kind of fun to see where pieces fly off to. I don't know. It's it's the little things in life, guys, you know? Like, where does that piece fly off to? Yeah. So anyway, so I'm doing a little bit of, now that I've boarded out, I'm just doing a little bit of touch up on the inside here, because what I want to do is make sure that the inside is nice and smooth, and I tapered it a little. And then two, I was also, you know, concerned with the inside of those knots, and it turned out fine. You know, it didn't go all the way through, and we're all happy with it. So now we're going with our grits. I used that one that was like a, I don't know, I tried a different grit paper that I had for this inside, but I really think these spongy runs, I really gotta find a link for it and put it in the description for you. But anyway, the inside goes up to 300, the outside went up to 320, something like that. And again, we're using acetone to clean it all up. And then you need to let it dry, okay? There's no two ways about it. Let it dry, get all the acetone out. Okay, now that we have the acetone dry, we're going to put on our boiled linseed oil and be pretty liberal with it. And, you know, I just want to show you my forearm. And, of course, I want to show you my head, you know, make sure I'm doing it all right. Be sure to use plenty of linseed oil. This stuff really soaks in. And, you know, I'm using linseed oil because it has a durable finish and it's magically formulated, and that's what I'm using. But I let it spin for a good couple of minutes while I'm cleaning the brush and whatever. Just let the centrifugal force smooth it all out. Now this is the fun magical time in the video where we part, but we aren't parting it out. We're just taking it out. What's up?
Alrighty, folks. So that was a lot of close-up work, I know. But first things first. So this huge chunk flew off. Now again, you know, you can either take your bark off before or after. It's up to you. I mean, hey, man, life's short. Do whatever you need to do. But anyway, just know that if you take it off while it's on the lathe, while it's fun, pieces go flying off like all over the place. You can get some pretty big chunks that fly off. So just so you know, I don't. This is judge-free zone here. Okay. And now, so I'm going to do, since you didn't get to see the exciting parting shot, I just made that up. Because what I did is I did the bottom here. I want to keep the bottom the way it was, so I'm just going to go ahead and oil this puppy up right here, right now, so that it's all sealed with everything else. Because the bottom is kind of interesting. I mean, I'm just trying to work out some new designs here on how I want to do the bottom. Again, this wood is really quite porous, so it soaks up like gangbusters. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? If you want to try something new, you can try something new. That's what it's all about, you know? This is a safe space for anybody who's a snowflake or something, needs to be snowflaked or whatever. I mean, if there's something to be made fun of, I'll do it. I mean, if there's like a good joke in there, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. If there's something to be made fun of, and I can get a good joke out of it, I will. Otherwise, you know, we're all friends here. This is a friendly neighborhood. We like doing friendly, fun, friendly things. So anyway, as we just let this dry up, this cup actually turned out really pretty cool. I like how it turned out. These cool little thing knots coming at it or whatever. It's sanded up nicely. It's actually got a pretty good volume in there. I carved it out. I don't know if it was really visible on the video or not, since I haven't seen the actual video. I'm not that good at this. But what I did is I tapered. So, you know, I used the Forstner bit to go in, and I tapered out. So right in here, like halfway, and then to the lip, it's tapered so that it gives a smaller lip so that it's easier to drink out of. I think this would be pretty good for like mead. I don't know. What's another good? This would be like mead or something like that. Beats me. Anyway, Ray next door thinks that it's a pretty good looking cup. Oh no, she's just barking at Jason out and Gus. Hey, So anyway, so this is the cup that it as it turned out.